Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I introduce myself slightly different, and I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Oh, somebody said latte boy. How creative. How creative. It's actually not true. We come to you live every single day at 11:35 Eastern Standard Time. Today is Friday, September 17th, 2021. It is a blistering 69 degrees here in the BitBoy Crypto Studio.
I'm just glad you didn't say balmy. It's getting old.
Yeah, I know. I had to say something different.
Yeah.
A blustery. Is that a word?
Yes, I am back. TJ's back. What's up, guys?
Yeah, well, the details of the severance package could not be quite worked out.
Yeah.
So we ended up just bringing him back. It was too hard to too hard to get rid of him. That's
It was a tough.
I've got to learn that about once a month.
Yeah, it was a tough negotiation.
Yeah.
And we at the end of the day we just said, screw it. I guess we'll stay together.
I guess that's it. Now, this is bulletproof coffee I'm drinking. Here's my throaty Cody.
Oh.
Yeah,
Here's
throaty
the
Cody.
throaty.
I'm trying to get a tea bag in my mouth.
Yeah, that's a daily struggle.
It gets
for
hung
you.
up in there.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do.
I bet it does. Oh, Arcan said, "Go home, TJ." Thanks, bud.
Wow. That's disrespectful. God, TJ's firing back today.
Yeah.
How about that? Guys, we got Bitcoin acting kind of, just meh today. We'll see what happens. I think by later this afternoon, we'll see some movement. You got to remember, when these options are expiring, you have to remember that, we don't have to see massive movement one way or the other. Kind of the ranges where a lot of these calls and puts are in between $44,000 and $50,000. So, even a move down to 46 could make somebody a lot of money. But a move where it stays around 47 to 48 for the futures close today, that also makes sense. The basement. That also makes sense because, you got to look at bullish and bearish. Kind of like, let me give a kind of weird comparison. When we talk about decentralization, it's not a zero-sum game, okay? There is a continuum of decentralization. The most decentralized website that you know of, or decentralized protocol, somebody had to have the idea, right? AI didn't form it itself. So there's always some level of centralization. Well, bullish and bearish is a continuum as well. It's not always where everything's mega bearish or mega bullish. Sometimes it's a mix in the middle, and that's what we're kind of looking at right now. So, we'll see what happens with the price. I said yesterday, I think by the afternoon, we will see the price going up. I think it's very possible we're back over 50 by next week. So I know how you feel about the dog. LOL needs taken out back. Is this an Old Yeller reference?
I think they're responding to something else in the chat. I hope not. Sad movie, Old Yeller.
Old Yeller, really underrated movie. When's the last time you saw Old Yeller?
I have no idea. Probably 20 years.
Did you see it in school?
I saw it when I was a kid.
Oh, you were homeschooled.
I was homeschooled,
Yeah.
yeah. Watched it with the fam. But, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. No, actually, I think I watched it by myself, actually.
Kids don't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Probably not.
Because it was like an old movie when we were watching it.
Yeah, it was.
So.
It's way old.
Oh, they're talking about Shib. Shib's the new Old Yeller.
That's funny.
Oh, man, I sure do love that. Speaking of fun things, I guess putting a dog down is not a fun thing, but
No, definitely not.
Yeah. So, going to get my grill today.
Hey,
So I was, I get stretched at the gym on Thursdays.
Ooh.
I actually had to combine leg day and stretch day yesterday, but I was doing leg day and Sean was talking to me. I said, yeah, I'm going to get my grill tomorrow. And he was like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, it's got some diamonds on it and stuff. And he was like, wait, not like a cooking grill, like a grill for your mouth? He was blown away that we're getting a grill here. So
what did he think about that? You think that's a good look?
Oh yeah, he's in love with the idea. He cannot
about it.
wait for me to come bring it today and show it to him.
That's awesome.
Because I'm going straight to the gym after we pick it up.
Oh, that's great.
So can I wear it while I'm doing rep day?
Of course you can.
Yeah, I got to wear it in the gym today for sure.
Might be tough for breathing, but
not if you're breathing out of your nose.
it's worth it. It's worth it.
We're not designed to breathe through our mouths.
Eddie Parrott said, "Dat shirt dough." Eddie Parrott, gang, super chat.
Gang, gang. Gang,
Love
gang,
it,
gang.
Parrot.
All right, let's move on, guys. Let's go ahead and get started here. We're about to tick up to 1.27 million. I thought we would have ticked up for sure. We're 100 away, 100 subscribers away. So you guys do us a favor. If you're not a subscriber to the channel and you watch every single day, go ahead and just make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get that up. Dogecoin says Ripple says it has no plans to settle with SEC, says Fox Business. Yeah, I'm sure they're putting out legit information. So, yeah, I wouldn't put a lot of stock into anything that's being said. I've already told you what's going on. Whether the timeline's correct or not, I've already told you what's happening. They're getting a slap on the wrist. That's a done deal. It's just a matter of crossing I's and dotting T's, or vice versa.
There you go.
Hey, let's make sure we do a portfolio video next week. We're about to buy $500,000 worth of 4 different coins.
Yeah.
4 different coins.
I
I can't reveal what they are, but we're excited about it.
Another one that we haven't talked about yet that I want to talk about soon that I think is going to do real well is Mango Markets. I was talking with Mike about it this morning.
Oh, he loves
ecosystem.
Yeah.
All right. So we should be
Yep.
coming back.
That's it. The SEC does not want you to know which coins I'm about to buy.
Right.
I while we were frozen, I named all 4 of the coins, and it went down. So I guess y'all just have to wait. We'll do something next week where we'll talk about this. We'll show the portfolio again. Portfolio is at an all-time high, so feeling good about that. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. We have our meetup next weekend. Do we know how many people have signed up for this?
I have no idea.
I haven't looked either. So make sure to come and check out our meetup in Nashville. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys go ahead and sign up with the Eventbrite link. It's absolutely free. We never charge for anything like this. I can't wait to meet a bunch of guys. I will be wearing a cowboy hat. 286,000 followers on Instagram. And did you see my picture yesterday of my dog?
I did.
Oh, you did see it?
Yeah.
I was going to show it to you, but there he is.
There he is.
Doggo Montaña. That's what they call him. Okay. All right. So let's check out the markets here. And did you guys like the video I made last night? I hope you guys enjoyed that. With the iPad, some new props. A lot of people like that. We're going to get an iPad holder, so I don't have to.
I was going to ask, how did that go?
Went very well.
Yeah.
So it's strange. The iPhone does this thing now where even if it used to be where if you were recording something like from behind the phone, that it would show it the right way. But if you turn the phone around kind of into selfie mode, it wouldn't automatically mirror what you were showing. So I was afraid I would show the iPad and then in the video it would be illegible because it'd be backwards. But it doesn't. They fixed that problem. So I don't know, maybe it was years ago. But so, you're able to see the screen real easy. We show the markets. Everybody likes those 3-minute videos. Very quick recap on what's going on in the day. Pretty interesting stuff. I think that, Avalanche is one to watch. I talked about that last night. They got a huge investment. Audius, Katy Perry, Nas, and Jason Derulo.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you like that? Hey, you gotta have some audacity to be a terrible singer and still sing. Like you gotta have a lot of confidence to do that.
Yeah. Well, or good technology behind you.
Yeah. Oh, that's true too. But that was not auto-tune. That was real me, guys.
That was really you, huh? Oh, you were talking about you. I thought you were talking about Jason Derulo.
Oh, no. I was talking about, like, I just sang Jason Derulo. No, Jason Derulo can sing. I don't mind Jason Derulo.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Market cap 2.168 trillion. Volume up 112 billion. That's good going into the weekend. Bitcoin dominance 41.4, about exactly what we saw yesterday. E-dominance creeping back up to 20%. 54 Paraguays will get you an ETH transaction. Let's see what's going on. We got Small Love Potion got listed on Gemini, I think. Shiba, the number one trending coin, up 21% on it's a Coinbase listing, right? Or was it a Binance listing?
I have no idea.
I think it was already on Coinbase, so I didn't know exactly what it was. You know what? Hold on one second. Let me see something here. Okay, hold on. I want to show you guys this real quick because I said I would do this. $1 million weekend sneak peek. Let's see. Here it is. Here it is. $1 million weekend sneak peek. Video's 14 minutes long.
Oh,
yeah.
This is it.
This is it right here. Can you Google this $1 million weekend sneak peek and drop that into the pin that in the chat?
$1 million weekend sneak peek.
Yeah, so this is a series that's going to be going on Netflix. It's about sports gambling in Las Vegas. Crypto Face is one of the people on this show. So if you want to see the Crypto face reveal, you guys can go to this link. We're going to put it in the chat. Watch this video. He's a few minutes into it. But TJ, did you know we're going to be on the show?
I didn't.
Yeah. When we go out in November, we're going to be on the show.
That's sick. Cool. How many episodes do you know?
Well, I mean, we're just going to be on one.
Well, I know that. But...
No, I don't know. I think it's 4 or 8, and then the idea is to get it extended. So we'll see what. There it is. So you're going to pin that in the chat. You guys can go and watch Crypto Face on this $1 million weekend. See what you think. I don't know. I would just say this: like, Crypto Face is a good dude. Love Crypto Face. I'm definitely much better looking than him. So yeah, it's just true. Crypto Face, you look good, but it's hard to beat me. So it's hard to beat me. You know.
And I'm definitely better looking than you. So that really is a shot at Crypto Face.
That's false, TJ. That's false.
Yeah.
That's false. And just so if you guys need a height check, can you show this real quick? Just if y'all do need a height check, here it is. Just so y'all know. Okay. All right. So I want to show you guys that. Check out Crypto Face. On the markets right now, today we've got Audius with the biggest mover, $5 million investment, like I said, from Nas, Katy Perry, and Jason Derulo. And one of the big things in this video, or in this, is that they are actually now considering Audius a rival, a competitor to Spotify. Rolling Stone put out an article about this.
Wow.
So this is not just NFT blockchain. That's cute. Okay. This is coming forward. Somebody asked about Moon River. We will be talking about Moon River soon. It's definitely one to watch. Then we got Shiba up 21% on that listing. I guess this just changed because of whatever the 24-hour period is. But Avalanche was up majorly. Sushi up. Thorchain up. I think there's some Moon River and Sushi news. Thorchain up. Cosmos up. Elron, another big day. Waves up 4%. Terra down 8%. So interesting to watch what's going on here on the markets today. I mean, look at these charts here of Audius and Shiba here. Those are some nice looking charts. Those are some bull run charts, you know?
Yeah. But we should have brought, I mean, we got a lot at the bottom or before it started pumping like crazy, but I really wish we bought more now.
Is that LA Blockchain Summit news out yet?
About it being virtual?
Yeah.
I assume so.
Surely it is. Because you guys know we were going to do a meetup. Well, I saw Eddie Parra ask about Las Vegas. We are going to do it. We'll do a meetup while we're there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We already got a place secured for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Polo Grounds, I think, or the Polo, whatever it's called. It's used to be the Monte Carlo. But they've got a bar there that, already wants to have us there. So we're going to do that. We don't have a date on that yet. It'll be, in November. We're going to be gone. I'm going to be there. My plans from the 4th to the 11th. Unless I make the final table of the main event, maybe go a little bit longer. But so we'll be there. We'll be doing a meetup there. But we were going to do one in LA that week for LA Blockchain Summit. But they have now said LA Blockchain Summit is going to be all virtual. Yeah. So unfortunately, we won't be attending that. And so we won't be able to do that one. The new plan is maybe the weekend of the Super Bowl, because I'm going to be in LA for the Super Bowl with my wife. Maybe do something with Wendy and Altcoin Daily during that weekend. It's actually Valentine's Day weekend. So,
oh, perfect.
Well, Valentine's Day is on the 14th. 13th is the Sunday for the Super Bowl, but close enough. Do I believe I can speak things into existence or manifest something?
Well, perfect. Start with the Q&A.
Yeah, let's do it.
From Crypto Ric Flair. That was his question.
I believe that, I do believe in speaking stuff into existence. I think, I always thought I was going to be one of the more successful channels here on YouTube. And there were certain times where it didn't look that way. I remember I met with Altcoin Daily while I was in San Francisco. They gave me all their secrets and tricks. They tell this story a good bit. They told me how they did their thumbnails, how they picked their topics, because they said, I would tell them whatever, because this guy's not ever going to be anything. They literally said that. And I willed it into existence, and I do think there's a lot of I don't get into like crystals. No offense, Chris, but I'm crypto. I don't get into like crystals or vibrations or astrology or any of that stuff. I don't really dig or vibe with any of that, but I do believe there is something that goes along with the power of positive thinking for sure. So, and I'm not Tony Robbins with it, but I believe that it does exist. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of different takes on it. Some people call it manifestation, positive thinking, mindset, but yeah, it definitely has an impact on the way you view things and the way you live. So, all right. Hey, Ben, are you selling 80% of your Chainlink cycle top or holding it during the bear market?
That's a great question. I think we will not be selling 80% of our Chainlink, maybe 50%.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely do not want to get rid of Chainlink. It pumped more than anything else in the last bear market. So we think the same. Maybe we'll keep all the Chainlink, actually. I don't know. Is there a place to stake Chainlink?
I don't know.
On Nexo?
Maybe. I haven't looked on Nexo.
Something I'll check out for sure.
From J Garza 80. What do you think of Somi?
What do I think of Somi?
Yeah.
Somi?
Yeah.
Well, Somi is a project I'm an advisor for, unpaid position, by the way, on that. They've never paid me a dime. It is a social media blockchain. And, I don't know where it's at exactly right now at this moment. They have a new token, the governance token, the SAT token. I think it's the governance. I get confused on which one's the governance and which one's the other one. But they did have a new token that launched. Somi is going to be moving to Cardano. I think it's got a great chance to succeed. As we know, the Cardano community is very engaging, and so it makes sense that social media would work on Cardano. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, big fan of Somi.
A lot of people saying it's called Law of Attraction.
Law of Attraction. Well, I thought Law of Attraction was anyone sees me, they're attracted.
Oh, I thought it was what they call what we have between us.
No, they call that a bromance.
Oh.
Which, not really doing it justice by calling it that. But
yeah, that's true. It's way beyond that. Eric Carlson, does Cosmos still have room to go? I say yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cosmos is one of our bigger holdings.
Yeah.
It's one that we bulked up on. I don't think I capitulated that one. Maybe I did. But then we went back and we bought like 500K of that, I think. We have a lot of that, don't we?
Not as much as I would like, but it's not.
Let me see.
It's probably mid stack.
Let me see. Because I looked at it the other day and it was more than I thought that it was.
Yeah, well, it's because it's been pumping.
Yeah, we have $583,000 in Cosmos.
Well,
it's actually our seventh biggest holding.
Okay.
How about that? So yeah, we like Cosmos. We think it's one that has underperformed. They're kind of getting a marketing push as they're moving into DeFi, similar to Avalanche. So very interesting to see if they get any kind of news like Avalanche just got with a $38 million investment in DeFi.
Justice Beaver 26. You recently mentioned HBAR in the video with Carl from the Moon. So what is your price prediction for HBAR? What are your thoughts on HBAR? A lot of questions about HBAR.
Yeah, I mean, HBAR has been moving a lot lately, and, you got to wonder if it's starting to get exhausted a little bit. It's down 10% today, but up 44% for this week still. Coming in at 47 cents. I mean, I do think it can get to probably anywhere from $3 to $5, once altcoin season really gets going and starts. So we'll have to see, but I think that, potential for HBAR is still very high.
Shannon Sharp said, yeah, I hate when I forget I have 500K of a coin.
we live in a bizarre world.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, a world I never thought I'd live in.
It's not reality. It doesn't seem like sometimes. It feels very surreal.
It does.
But
you know what? Let me tell you, I enjoy it. Obviously, I mean, it's much better than barely being able to pay your bills. But I think one thing is, like, when you get to this place, we try to share our money as much. Like, I'm just thinking about this, like, my house cleaners. I have house cleaners. Okay. They said it was $150 to clean my house. So you know what I did? I give them $200 every week. I just try to go over the top and above and beyond to kind of like share what I've been blessed with other people, even when it's not required. I like to tip really nice.
Yep.
And of course we set up a fund for philanthropy where we're giving away, $25,000 a month in, to different charities and different stuff like that. So, you know, and it's not something we're trying to make a big deal about or tell you that we're doing it. Like, I'm not telling you where we're putting it at or anything like that. That's not the point of what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's a nice place to be in when you can use that to help other people. And that's what we like to do.
Yeah. You said it when you said tipping. That's one of my favorite things to do is like have a $25 meal and leave a $25 tip or a $50 tip or something. And it trips them out. It'll make their whole week. It'll make them super excited. And you know, it's only $50.
And you don't even have to make a TikTok video about it.
I don't. So, all right, real quick. What is your strategy if we don't see parabolic movement we should see at the end of this bull market? Like if basically, I guess he's saying if we just see a lot of chop suey like we have been for the next couple months, what's the plan?
I'm probably going to move to a monastery and become a monk.
Yeah.
Probably what I'm going to do. Probably go to Tibet. I won't be a Buddhist monk. I'll be a Christian monk living among Buddhist monks. I guess what I'll have to do. So I don't see that happening at all. We are going to get parabolic movement. If not, then the bull market's already over. Basically, if we don't get parabolic movement from here at some point soon, it's already over and we're on a dead cat bounce.
Yep. So, okay. All right. Do you think there's going to be one more pullback? That's from Pun Any Vamper.
Pun Any Vamper. Right. Pun Any Vamper.
Wants to
It's my favorite one to say.
Yeah. Do you really think we'll experience another pullback before we go parabolic? The market's been stagnant and feel like we're running out of time based on the timeline. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the further this goes along, I mean, the more likely it is that, you know, my timeline isn't going to be exactly correct. You know, I mean, I think if you were to say to me, what's more likely? That my timeline isn't going to be correct and this bull run's going to be extended by, let's say, 6 weeks, or that we just aren't going to get parabolic action, I would say it's much more likely that the timeline is wrong. But I don't think, regardless, this is coming in the fall. This is not going into next year. This is not in December of this year. This will be sometime during October or November if the timeline is wrong. And if we're off by a couple of months, I mean, if that pisses you off, then, you know, don't let the door hit you. But I certainly still think we're going to see a large upswing. I'm starting to think that ETF news has a great chance of happening in the next 2 months. That's what can send things going up. So, concurrent viewers, 10,000, only 1,969 likes.
Yeah, it's a light Friday today.
You guys don't like the video? You don't like the show? You don't like my shirt?
I was about to say, how can you not like that shirt?
You don't like TJ? Is that what it is?
That's
you don't like
definitely
TJ.
Not it.
That's the likes are down today. Percentage-wise, you're back. Likes are down.
Everything's down today. It's Friday.
Friday.
People are partying today.
Yeah, hey, Friday's usually the slowest day of the week.
It is. So people like going out of town, like we are.
But if you guys could help us, though, go ahead and make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, X out of the mobile chat, hit the like button, come back, bottom left-hand corner of the screen on your smart TV, more actions, more options, and then hit that like button. So
Phantasm Springs asks, can we see a Ether clause? And yeah, we'll definitely do some kind of Christmas holiday giveaway that I'm sure would include ETH, maybe some Bitcoin.
Yeah, for sure. So, we did it last year.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, let's move on here. Looking at the chart of Bitcoin, we are starting to swing up here on the daily chart. We've had 2 days of pullbacks in a row. Now, I do want to go back. I know I just keep harping on this over and over and over again, but I really do want to point this out. The end of September, right at Thanksgiving, you guys remember? You know what's crazy, TJ?
What's that?
Is I was thinking about, what does that say?
Rasmussen says, I'm such a big fan. I watch on both YouTube and Twitch. I just can't understand anything you're saying because he's got double audio.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
That is.
You know, the interesting thing is I was thinking about this Thanksgiving dip that we had last year.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you realize it's like almost the end of September. Like,
yeah,
we've almost been at this a year straight.
Yep. I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah. So amazing how fast this year has gone by here. I remember how excited I was at Thanksgiving. I was up at my uncle's in Kentucky. We did some deer hunting and some different stuff for Thanksgiving. And I just remember how excited I was that Bitcoin is at like $18,000.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh my gosh, 18,000, this is mind blowing, you know? So crazy. What a year it has been here in 2021 and the last quarter of 2020. But speaking of Thanksgiving, I know I keep showing this. This is where I feel like we're at right now. Okay. We had this dramatic drop. This would have been similar to our 52,000, 53,000 to $43,000 drop that we saw. We had these massive red candles. We have a couple days of upwards action. And then we went sideways for a little bit. One tiny more dip, one last tiny dip. And then we went parabolic. And when I say parabolic, I mean, we went parabolic. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
This is very similar to what I believe we are going to see. Now, I want you guys to measure this here. Let's see where the price was when this started, $18,000. And at the peak, it was $43,000. For a 134% return over 27 days. 27 days, 134% return. So think about that. If we were to start right now, let's say in the next couple of days, let's say on the 20th. Let's say on the 20th, we went up for 27 straight days. That would put us right at the middle of October, peaking out around $100,000. So don't discount thinking this is not possible. And people will say things to you like, oh, where's all the money come from? Where's all the market cap going to come from? People have been saying that every step along the way for Bitcoin. They were saying the same thing when we were at $18,000. They're saying right now at $46,000. So that is what I think we're going to see here pretty soon. Ethereum had a nice little pullback. It's back at 34, 33, but we are still above our accumulation zone, the danger zone that we had, a couple of weeks ago where we seemed to be stuck. Taking a check here on the Nupal. It is on the way back up, and then it's starting to flow deflection also. We're just seeing very similar things for these charts here. Let me see if there's, okay. Let me check out the Fear and Greed Index. Fear and Greed Index. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Wrong one. That is for the traditional stonks.
Stonk.
Right now we're at a 48. Yesterday was a 53, so we have had a little bit of a pullback. Last week we were at a 46. Last month a 73. So we'll see what happens right now. Just a quick update on the prices. I want to check that out here. 47.3. Let me double check. Make sure that's 47.5. We're out right now. Ethereum at 34.50. I mean, Cardano, what a steal right now. Sitting here at 237. But look at this. We've got Binance Coin slowly but surely making up ground here on Cardano. Could we see them flip at some point? I definitely do think it is possible. Do want to talk about a couple things here. There's that. So come here first. One thing is we've been talking about Moon River. Now we do have a video where we'll be talking about Moon River very soon. I do want to just say a quick shout out to this guy on Twitter. His name is Detective Mickey. He's been sending me a lot of stuff here on several different projects. You guys go make sure to follow him. He's been giving us, like I said, a lot of this EWT news, a lot of XRP news, Moon River news. So go check him out on Twitter. So just want to, credit him and say thank you for sending all the info he sent to us.
But he's not the guy, right?
No. Well, I mean, I've got multiple guys.
He's a guy.
I guess I do have one main guy.
Yeah, but he's not the inside.
No, my inside guy's not a cartoon avatar. He's a real human.
But this, all right.
Okay, so this is Eva or Evaverse. I think it's Evaverse is actually how you pronounce it. Evaverse. This is a new NFT project, and this is not a sponsored section, but we are working with them on some stuff. All turtle pets have been adopted. How about that? Check that out. It's live on Steam right now. First Arrivals NFT collection. And why am I bringing all this up to you? Well, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is the Evaverse multiplayer PC game. I mean, can you believe how far blockchain games have come in such a short period of time?
It looks good.
Well, if you happen to buy the Pluto Alliance NFTs, you actually will have access to play this game as BitBoy. So check this out. Here's a quick video of BitBoy doing his thing. I mean, they made, hey, he may be able to bench 405.
Yeah. You might be able to bench more than that.
Might be able to.
Well, it looks
well,
like,
he also could only be 7 inches tall. So.
Well, and it looks like there's less gravity there than there is on Earth with the way how he's jumping. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
you can probably
That's
bench
really
a lot
long
more.
Face. Why the long face, BitBoy? Why the long face? So, anyways, but you also get access to ride this little hoverboard here.
Yeah,
Where's
somebody
the
asked
hoverboard?
about that in the chat. If there's like training for it, where is the hoverboard?
Yeah, he popped.
There
There
it
it
is.
is. So you get to get the hoverboard if you got Pluto Alliance NFTs. Here are this is the announcement here. Eververse plus BitBoy Crypto. A lot of people love the Pluto Alliance NFTs. We get a lot of favorable stuff. So pretty interesting. All right, so you guys go check out Eververse. It is eververse.com. Okay, so let's move into the top news of the day here. $500,000 in 5 years.
Look what he put. $500 BTC.
Oh, a $500 BTC.
Well, that'll get a lot of people's
That
attention.
will be. That will get a lot of people's attention. What would you do with a $500 Bitcoin?
Hold it.
There's no way Bitcoin will ever go back to $500. Well, I say ever. I mean, guys, at some point, Bitcoin will die. One day.
You think? What do you mean, like in the distant future?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Bitcoin will not be the currency of the world for the remainder of humanity. Now, it could if humanity gets taken out in the next 100 years. But, you know, if we go to year 75,214, I doubt they're going to be using Bitcoin. You know?
Makes sense.
Makes sense. But in our lifetimes, Bitcoin will never see $500 again. So you missed that. Elon Musk and Tesla devotee Cathie Wood reveals huge Bitcoin Ethereum price predictions. Bitcoin and crypto price bull run is stalled after its phenomenal rally in the first half of this year. Stalled is a understatement. Bitcoin has failed to hold ground above 50K despite multiple attempts to pass the psychological barrier. Meanwhile, Ethereum, second largest crypto after Bitcoin, has fallen away from its all-time high set in May. Despite Bitcoin's recent struggles, Cathie Wood, the chief executive of ARK Invest, who's made a name for herself with big bets on Bitcoin, Elon Musk's electric car company, Tesla, the one that he stole from the other two guys that actually created it, has predicted the Bitcoin price will hit $500,000 in just a few years and revealed her confidence in Ethereum has gone up dramatically. Look at this fool. That's him. That's Elon Musk right there. You were supposed to do this thing where you were going to like put me on the... Oh, good point that way.
There you go. Here. Other way.
Now go back.
No.
Oh, it's this way?
Yeah. Pull your finger closer to you. There it is.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. We did it. We did it, Elon. Okay, so if we're right and companies continue to diversify their cash into something like Bitcoin, institutional investors start allocating 5% of their funds, we believe that the price will be tenfold where it is today.
Maybe they'll use Elon to pump us up over 100K towards the end. Get an ETF and Elon pumping it like crazy.
Would not surprise me a single bit.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Elon and Cathie Woods really are both kind of facilitators for this big money movements. Cathie Wood is not as shameless as Elon Musk, as the Muskrat is, of course. So, but look, these people are facilitators for big money. Like, look at the size of these funds, okay? Hey, guys, I can't figure out if Ben likes Elon or not. Any clarification? He's a douche. He's a douche. No, I do not like Elon Musk, a rat. No, that guy will not, I will never be speaking favorably about that guy.
You're not inviting him to your birthday party, huh?
Yeah, no. I might, look, I'm not like a Cathie Woods fanboy like some of y'all. I don't understand why you're like, oh, Cathie Woods. But I talk to Cathie Woods. I'd have her on the channel. I don't put her in the same category as Elon by any stretch of the imagination.
No. She's very smart. Definitely.
Hey, when she starts talking about stuff that I agree with, like deflation, it gives her a little credibility in my book. So, who is the Muskrat? Kevin Tishoff. Cathie Wood is my celebrity crush.
That's good.
Wow. Okay. All right. In July, Wood joined Musk and Twitter's Jack Dorsey, a live discussion, blah, 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 blah. She made price targets on a 5-year timeline. This is what she said about Ethereum. It's seeing an explosion in developer activity thanks to the NFTs and DeFi, referring to the digital collectible non-fungible token craze and explosion in crypto-based DeFi. designed to recreate lending and interest without the need for banks, which is weird because, okay, I'll leave that there. But the next stop is $85,000 for Bitcoin, as analysts predict explosive Q4 for BTC price action. There's nothing that can spark Bitcoin downside except a significant bad news event, says analyst
Wow.
Philb, as the market awaits upside.
That's some analysis right there.
Yeah,
Nothing can be bad for Bitcoin
unless something's really bad for Bitcoin,
except for a bunch of bad stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That's deep.
What the frick? Well, you know what? Conor Whirls, you take him out then. You just take TJ out then. If you think TJ is more attractive than me, then sir, you need your eyes checked. You may want to go to American Optical. We should get an eyeglasses commercial here. Should get a sponsor.
Huffman Family Eye Care. Just go there.
Yeah, Huffman Family Eye Care. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Is that where your sister works?
Yeah, that's where half of our employees have gone to get their eyes checked. I'm actually supposed to get some contacts there. I just don't want to do it, so I'm not.
Yeah. My eyesight is 20/20.
Yeah,
I look at myself in the mirror every day. I know they still work.
TJ Def Hotter. We'll have to run a poll at some point.
Maybe sounds like Janelle wants to run a poll.
Oh gosh.
What? I mean, just to see who's more attractive.
Right.
Have to run a poll. You already know what they'll say. They'll spite me because they can see this is bothering me right now.
Is it bothering you?
Yeah, it freaking pisses me off. I worked so hard to look this good, and now you do nothing. You wear a black shirt every day.
I go to the gym with you every day.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. That makes you more attractive.
It does.
Yeah.
It helps.
Well, it's hard because, you're kind of like my little friend, so they're like,
Your little friend?
My little friend, they're like, who's your little friend you go to the gym with,
Who says that?
People.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Yeah.
I hope TJ runs the poll.
A couple people did say at the gym yesterday. They did ask me, "Where's that other guy you work out with?"
Yeah.
That's what they said.
There you go.
So you're the other guy.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm good with that.
Who's the main one? Who's the main guy? Okay. Elizabeth Warren takes aim at high Ethereum network fees that she says could wipe out small investors. Oh, man. Elizabeth Warren's criticized the high fees on Ethereum's network during heightened trading volatility, arguing that they could substantially harm small investors. Now, who is feeding her this information? Because there's 0% that Elizabeth Warren actually understands a gas fee. You agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. No chance she's doing that. So I'm sure they're just talking points coming from wherever.
There's diamond sauce. See that? BitBoy is sexy Air Force. Love that. I do not wear Old Spice. That's not true. So here's the thing about this. Because usually, you guys know I call Elizabeth Warren the banking broad. And, all kinds of other great names. She deserves them all. But this article, and what she's saying here is actually not bad information. I think there's actually a lot here that's correct. So that automatically makes me understand that none of this is coming from her because she's clueless. She doesn't know anything. But she makes some really great points in this article. Ethereum networks fees can change rapidly, largely because the blockchain uses a blind auction system to set them. Users must put in bids to have their transaction processed and verified by miners. Rivalry means fees can soar when the network's busy. In the face of these high unpredictable fees, small investors could easily get jammed and wiped out entirely, Warren said in remarks to Skeletor himself at the U.S. Banking Committee hearing. Senator's comments were centered on the sell-off in crypto markets last week, the same day El Salvador made Bitcoin legal tender. How stupid. The fee to swap between two crypto tokens on the Ethereum network was more than $500, obviously way more than the $100 I was trying to trade in the first place. Is Elizabeth Warren saying that the bank's skank? That's pretty funny.
That's good.
Is Elizabeth Warren actually saying that she was actually trying to make a crypto transaction here? That's the way it reads, isn't it? What she said.
Read it again.
The fee to swap between two crypto tokens on the Ethereum network was more than $500. Obviously, way more than the $100 I was trying to trade in the first place. I love Toucan Sam. Fruit Loops. I don't hate them.
Yeah, it does. I mean, she's saying I was trying to trade. And by I, I'm sure she means her assistant or somebody that works for
Yeah.
her.
I think I'm going to drink a beer right now. Does anybody want to see me do this on this video? I'll open the beer. It's an IPA. That's what it reminds me of when she did that video. If you guys have not seen that video from her campaign of her talking about drinking a beer, it's the funniest thing you've ever seen. She's so out of touch with reality. But
there you go. Somebody said, super cool truck. Elizabeth Warren makes as many crypto transactions as she drinks legit beers.
Exactly. 100%. She previously called on Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen to act, saying that there was a need for cohesive regulatory strategy during the sell-off, blah, 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 blah. Advocates say crypto markets are all about financial inclusion, but the people who are most economically vulnerable are the ones who are most likely to have to withdraw their money the fastest when the market drops. Does this sound like the path to financial inclusion to you? Now, there are so many things wrong with this statement. I'm not even going to go into that. This is just totally out of context. But here's the point, okay? The point with the Ethereum gas fees is dead on. This is why we have to have E2.0. The IP 1559 was great. The burning mechanism was great. Doesn't solve the high gas fees. And the more people use it, the higher the gas fees are going to be. I know when we were doing trades last year, when we were trying to do trades like, where we were trying to show you guys what to do with different levels of a portfolio. Well, if you've only got $1,000 in your portfolio, it doesn't make sense to make an Ethereum trade. It doesn't make sense unless you can do it on a centralized exchange where you're not getting hit with a gas fee.
By the way, if anybody was trying to mirror that 1K to 10K, I think we just left it all in FTM. We had it all in Phantom. So if you did that, you're probably very happy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wonder what that's at. Yeah, I don't even know where it is anymore.
I don't either. We lost it, but that we were pushing FTM hard back then, and it's crushed it since then. Yeah.
So the fact is here, though, if you're a smaller trader, she says $100 was hypothetical. Steve Wolfe says that. I mean, it probably was, but in the comment, it didn't read like that. So
it read as a quote.
It was a quote. So the way it read was not good. But what I would say is, this is a big problem. Smaller traders are getting crushed on Ethereum. And so, look, here's a tip. If you are going to make trades on the Ethereum network and you can make that same trade on a centralized exchange, you should move your money to the centralized exchange. You don't get hit with a gas fee. So if you want to trade Ethereum for Polygon or something like that, just go to, Coinbase and you can do it there. The fee's high, but it's not going to be like $100 or $500 or anything like that. So, Twitch gang, if we get the light goal, TJ said he would buy one whole XRP. Is that true?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Derek Elder says, go dogs. Took him. I think we're 32-point favorite over South Carolina this weekend.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah. Let's keep it rolling. We got to wrap up.
Yeah, here we are, 145 million XRP shoveled by Ripple, BitGo, and several top trading venues.
Almost
Fresh
game time.
What's that?
Almost game time.
Almost game time. It surely is. Fresh analytics data showing that Ripple and several large crypto traders have shifted 145 million XRP coins. As per its recent post on Twitter, over the last 12-hour period, a whopping 145 million XRP has been pushed between major crypto trading venues with the participation of Ripple Labs. Interesting. According to tweets shared by the Crypto Tracker over the past 11 hours. Now, we covered a story yesterday similar with Ethereum. Today, we're looking at XRP. Over the past 11 hours, several large XRP stashes worth $134 million in fiat have been shifted. The aforementioned DLT tracker noticed 5 large crypto transactions in which Ripple, several digital exchanges, and custodial platform BitGo took part. Ripple sent lumps of $15 million and $25 million to its alternative address, which is often used to send XRP to the crypto giant's partners, clients, and crypto exchanges. Interesting. Are they getting ready to relist? Largest transfer made was $52 million. We talked about this XRP one yesterday of Huobi. Ripple, and we talked about this yesterday as well, Ripple empowers Paydex expansion to Latin America and Africa. So we're seeing it, getting moved around between Asia, Africa, Latin America. I definitely think that when it comes to XRP, something big is coming. Something big is coming very soon. What is it? The price going up.
Boom.
All right. Let's see here. Let me go back. I just want to check the XRP price at the moment here. XRP price is just sitting at $1.07. It's been so steady. I mean, look, this week it's up 0.06%. It's basically just sitting still at the moment after that big push above $1.30.
Yeah, there's some $1.07 to $1.10 real strong support there. So I'm not surprised it's not dipping below that. But yeah, a lot of room to run up.
People are saying Songbird went live, which I think is like the canary network for Flare Network. So another story here, speaking of Binance, because a lot of this got moved over to Binance. We need a centralized entity, Binance's CEO, Changpeng Zhao, or CZ. He admitted the crypto exchange needs a centralized entity to satisfy regulatory requirements. Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao has admitted the need for centralized headquarters. News comes after a long line of financial services. Regulators taking aim at the crypto exchange. CZ has admitted the crypto exchange needs a centralized entity in order to satisfy regulators around the world. Mission comes after a long and protracted summer of controversy for Binance. It's got a long, complicated exchange or relationship with regulators. The Dutch Central Bank and Japan's Financial Services Agency have both issued consumer warnings about Binance. Everybody's attacking it at once. We all know that. In Singapore, where CZ lives, the Monetary Authority of Singapore said that Binance is not currently licensed, but an application is ongoing. Spokesperson for the regulator told Decrypt that similar companies have had their applications rejected. FCA considers the firm's response has been incomplete, yada, yada, yada. Where will it be based? This is very interesting. It's not confirmed. Let's see. Yep, they have we don't know. We have no idea where it's going to go. So pretty interesting. You would think somewhere in Southeast Asia, or maybe, I don't know, somewhere in Europe. Not really sure, but, very interesting. And very interesting to see that, BNB is catching back up on Cardano. So we'll see if they switch over. Okay, here we go. Amazon hosts 37% of actively staked Solana. Could this be a Solana kill switch? Interesting. Sol's turbo-powered race stalled when the network went offline. But what else is going on under the hood of Solana? This week, the Solana mainnet was hit by a wave of intermittent service that led to the network being turned off. Solana has experienced a phenomenal surge of growth in recent months, largely due to its prominence as a favored crypto asset for trading non-fungible tokens. Recent weeks, Solana has seized claim to the title of the world's sixth largest digital asset, seeing impressive price action, driving a new all-time high of $215. Now, of course, it is back to number 7. XRP did pass it again. But it seems the honeymoon period of jaw-dropping growth might be coming to an abrupt end after the Solana network descended into instability following its intermittent service announcement. We know they basically had to shut down, restart the network. The last Solana block validated before the network went down occurred on 8 a.m. on September 14th. By midday, the CEO was forced to tweet a statement offering an explanation for the situation in an effort to reassure concerned followers. Of course, here is that tweet. They blamed the network being absolutely overwhelmed by transactions generated by trading bots for the DEX offering for Radium, which is a top 100 project now. Radium is a much anticipated decentralized exchange aiming to deliver an automated market maker for the Solana ecosystem. Further details were revealed throughout the afternoon, with the issue ultimately being pinned down to GPU validators running out of available random access memory. Highlights, and here we go. This is the problem that Ethereum is constantly facing. Ethereum's constantly facing this problem. It is a victim of its own success. Now you're seeing Solana start to go through the same thing. This highlights a network under the strain of its own success. Simply put, the network's usage has exponentially outgrown its validator capacity, and when stress tested, it fails. This is a fate Cardano is keen to avoid through a steady growth strategy. Nick Spanos explained it like this: the outage of Solana's network will have undoubtedly played a part in the decline of Sol's price.
I like Nick Spanos.
He's all right. I don't hate him.
I don't like everything he says. I just like he's very honest, and he's going to let you know how he feels and what he thinks, and he's got a lot of good takes on a lot of stuff. Some interesting takes on some other stuff, but I just like that he's going to tell it like he sees it. That's for sure. He's fun. I've only really hung out with him once, but it was an interesting.
Oh, you
night.
name drop. You're a bigwig, TJ. Who else have you hung out with? That's famous.
Charlie Shrem,
Okay.
Brock Pierce.
Mhm.
Let's see who else. Charlie Lee.
Mhm.
A Crypto Stash.
Cool.
Ken
Chris.
Bozak.
Okay. I'm liking that.
Altcoin Daily. Crypto
Oh,
NDO.
Great people.
Yeah. That's about it.
Okay.
That's all the good ones.
There's an urgent need for more validators with bigger capacity across the Solana network and enhanced decentralization to avoid failure. I can't do this anymore, TJ. I have to quit the show.
Well, it was a good run.
Do you want to switch?
No.
I'll come work back there. Maybe you come up here.
Yeah.
I mean, you rub elbows with the famous people.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
so
you
TJ hangs out with Gary Gensler.
Oh gosh, definitely not. Dude says Ada is keen to avoid hiccups. LOL. Yeah, right. That's funny. That's from the face.
From old crypto. I mean, if you guys want to go check, look, we got the chat. Oh, I thought you had it pinned.
I did for a while.
We did. If you go way up in the chat, we got it. We got the link. Can you put it in the video description?
Sure.
We showed your video. We didn't show your face. We're gonna let the people go find their own face.
Yeah.
So
the trailer for your new series. Yeah.
That we're gonna be on. So BitSquad, go support this.
I've also met BitBoy Crypto.
Oh, you have?
Ben Armstrong.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I have.
You have.
You think you can finish the show?
I think I can now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
Just so you guys know, before the show, we were talking about how if he ever had to sit behind the camera and run the board, it was literally his worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Like you think the ByBit sweats are bad. He wakes up screaming in the middle of the night with thoughts of having to sit behind the camera.
And watch you on the camera.
Well, anybody on the camera, but especially bad if it's me. Yeah.
Especially you. No question about it. So.
All right.
El Salvador bonds tumble as investors eye Bitcoin use. IMF talks. Now, this is very interesting because you guys know, we've been talking about on this channel a long time, that the bond market is really what's pulling the strings here in the entire economy of the world. So when the bond market in the U.S. starts to fall, that is the sign of deflation. We know who could, well, I know who controls the bond market. I don't know if you guys know who controls the bond market. I'm not really obliged to say it here on TV. Or on the YouTubes. But the fact is, IMF, well, I just say the financial cartel. That's what I'll say. The financial cartel controls the bond market for sure. And they also control the World Economic Forum, the IMF. What is the other big banking organization? There's three, aren't there?
IMF, World Economic Forum,
maybe somebody will say it. I think there is a third one.
There is. I can't think of it off the top of my head either.
I think it's got the word bank in it.
World Bank or something.
World Bank. There you go. I think that's it. So they're pulling the strings over here on El Salvador. You need to move the ticker down, by the way. But they're pulling the strings on the bond market in El Salvador. Why? Because they don't like that they're taking Bitcoin. Now, it's not about El Salvador. It's not about El Salvador, okay? Because El Salvador is not a major player on, somebody said the FATF. Yeah, that's true as well.
World Bank Group.
Yeah, World Bank. And then you have, FinCEN and the FATF and all that. But the fact is that when it comes to El Salvador, what the IMF is doing here and what the financial cartel is doing here is they're sending messages. I want you guys to think about this, okay? Some people, I think you guys listen to what I say. I really do. I think when I tell you guys things, I think you believe it. For the most part, the people in here that are, people are saying BIS, Bank of International Settlements as well. But people are listening to what we're saying and they're taking in, they're seeing the chess pieces move across the world while we're telling you this is going on. So when I told you last week that this story about my Uncle Brian and Coinbase, Uncle Bry, and the SEC and their lending program, I told you that is not true. They are in bed with each other, the SEC and Uncle Bry and Coinbase. And that was a message to anyone else about stablecoin lending programs. Why? They don't want those lending programs to compete with the bond market. That entire thing, and notice, it never said the word bond market at all in the Twitter thread. But that was the message. Now, a weekly, all about the bond markets. Here it is again, another message. This is another message to countries. If you start accepting Bitcoin, we're going to come after your bond market. We're going to come after your bond market. In a world of deflation, that is not going to be something that they want to do. El Salvador bond spreads to U.S. Treasuries hit a record high on Thursday on growing investor fears that the Central American nation will not reach a potential $1 billion loan agreement with the IMF and face negative credit implications linked to its use of Bitcoin. S&P Global Risk associated with the country's adoption of Bitcoin as parallel legal tender to the U.S. dollar seem to outweigh its benefits, and there are immediate negative implications for credit. These people, man, they're Nazis. They really are, man. I mean, these people, the central banking cartel around the world are the modern day Nazis. I mean, they just are. The power, the control, the trying to intimidate, to threaten. That's what we're looking at here. And of course, I don't mean literal Nazi. I mean the rise of the Nazi Party. That's similar to what I think we're seeing with the central banking right now. They're trying to get rid of all competitors. It's very similar to what we're seeing. S&P also said the use of Bitcoin threatens a potential deal between El Salvador and the IMF. Bond prices are near the lows hit last October for rallying to record highs in mid-April. These new price lows may encourage capitulation from core long positions that are forced to reassess their overweight positions without an IMF anchor. Without an IMF anchor. These are all threats is what they are. These are all threats to any country that wants to accept Bitcoin. So this is a pretty interesting story. I encourage you guys to go check it out, read the whole thing. All right, let's move on here. Cuba's crypto regulations are taking effect. We got South Korean lawmaker delaying tax laws on crypto is inevitable.
Let's just jump to Coinbase.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going, TJ.
Okay.
I'm going to be done by 12:45.
All right. Perfect.
Don't rush me. I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit here now.
It was so hard for me to be quiet right there.
Why?
Because just leaving the tension in the room, they think you're really pissed. It's funny.
Yeah, I know. That's good. Okay, Coinbase files to offer crypto futures and derivatives trading. We talked about this yesterday on Around the Blockchain.
Yeah, see, Bobby Dial said, TJ, you're a bully.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Somebody said it.
If there's a bully on this show,
yeah,
it's got to be me.
Well, they said go bench him real quick.
Yeah.
Where your getting bench shorts?
Am I getting bench shorts?
Yeah, getting bench shorts.
Is that getting bend shorts?
Benched.
Oh, benched.
Benched.
Okay, because it's two different pair of shorts. I need to know which ones to get.
Yeah. I got $85 compression shorts.
I got some compression for you.
Oh, Lord. TJ, I'm going to blush here live on TV.
All right, let's go.
Coinbase registered to offer futures and derivatives trading. They announced Wednesday via Twitter that it has filed an application with the National Futures Association to register as a futures commission merchant. It's the next step to broaden our offerings and offer futures and derivatives trading on our platforms. Exchange added that its goal is to further grow the crypto economy. Crypto economy. That's what they should call it, crypto economy. Filing shows companies registered as Coinbase Financial Markets. They should just called it Coinbase Financial Cartel. That would have been better, CFC. Crypto derivatives have become a huge market, and most major crypto exchanges offer derivatives trading, including Binance, OKX, FTX, CME Group, and Kraken. It also acquired Skew, which crypto analytics firm. We talked about that when it happened. Coinbase is currently raising funds by issuing bonds. Now, these are what they call junk bonds, okay? Now, what is a junk bond? Do you know what a junk bond is, TJ?
I did at one point. It was like low value, kind of like junk stocks, I would imagine. But go ahead.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know the technical definition, but what I've been told is these junk bonds, they're ways for companies to quickly raise capital, usually for a takeover, usually to take over another company. So I don't know what this says about Coinbase's future plans about taking something over, or maybe it's just talking about absorbing the derivatives trading into its platform. But this is a quick money grab for Coinbase. Yeah. That tells me this is coming sooner rather than later. I mean, you got to think they want this set up. Think about when ByBit launched. You know when ByBit launched?
Do I know when they launched?
Yeah, do you know?
No.
I think it was January 2019. I can actually check that because we're on the, this is the Binance, or the, let me go to the ByBit chart here. ByBit. Okay. Let's go to the weekly. And
any update?
Oh, actually, November of 18. I thought it was January of 19, but November of 2018 is when they launched, right in the thick of the bear market. Okay. So my point here is, and that worked out tremendously for ByBit. They're the #1 trading platform. Okay. Now, if you want to sign up for ByBit or FEMEX, you guys can go to bitboycrypto.com/deals and do that. But what I'm saying here is Coinbase is probably going to try to get this going very quickly. So by next year, at the bottom of the market, they can have it ready to start rolling and encouraging people to come in and trade. So we'll see what happens. Somebody said the Fed meeting on September 22nd, tapering postponed. They said they're going to postpone it until November, I believe is what they said. Oh, Johnny I-1000 says, I'm sensitive. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. My wife thinks I'm very sensitive as well. I'm a very sensitive man. Sensitive. Okay, let's see here. I bet all TJ is thinking right now is, please, Ben, hurry. Please, Ben, stop talking. I think that's most of his life. So I don't think that's a thought unique to this moment here. Okay, move on here. Well, let's see. Here's the $2 billion capital raise. That's the same story we were just looking at. Moving over to the last thing. Satoshi statue goes up in Budapest. How about that? That's a great place for a statue. They might call it Budapest after this.
Budapest.
Yeah, because it'll be the best. Whoever he or she was, Bitcoin creates value, and especially the technology behind Bitcoin blockchain creates value. Bronze depiction of legendary Bitcoin creator Satoshi is now on display for visitors. Is this it? Oh my gosh, is this the statue?
Wow.
He's wearing a Bitcoin hoodie. What do y'all think about this?
That's interesting.
That is interesting. It kind of looks like Mother Mary. Maybe a little bit. If you just cover from here up, you know.
It's a little
put your
creepy.
hand. If you put your hand right here. Well, here we go. All right, let me see if I can move this. There we go. Just from there up, you know, it looks kind of like, okay. All right, so we'll see what happens here. Pretty interesting story. They put a Satoshi statue up, yada, yada, yada. YouTuber trades Tesla Roadster for NFT. How about that?
Wow.
Now, this is a crazy story. Have you read this one?
No. Sorry,
No.
I was mid sneeze when
I
you
love
asked me
that.
that question.
My favorite thing.
Yeah.
Dan Markham is this YouTuber, and he, has this Tesla Roadster. It's a blue one. I think it's in here. It is right here. Why has he got like a space? I mean, do you really need a space?
Adam
costume?
Back. Somebody just mentioned him. That's another famous one I've met.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can we get back to the story?
Sure, go ahead.
So he traded this blue Roadster in for a picture of a car.
Wow.
Let's see. It's a picture for a car. Clearly, he's getting the better end of this deal. Burns said he had originally been planning to sell the digital art for more than $100,000 before learning of Markham's offer. According to the graphic novelist, trading the NFT for the car was as simple as supply and demand. There were 10,000 of the tokens available, and each valued for a starting price of $60,000. VFriends, so Gary V's project, is all involved in this. Can't wait to face him in the NFL. That'll be fun. VFriends lists 40 similar porcupines in a variety of backgrounds. This is what I want to say about this, okay? Here's what I thought was really interesting, okay? Oh, Stormbreaker says he rolls his eyes every time he sees a Tesla. I do too. I see people driving Teslas on the road, and I think, how can you support that? That's what I think every time. I literally do. No offense if you drive a Tesla. We love people that drive. I'm sorry, I'm lying. I don't love you if you drive a Tesla. You might, if you sell it, you can get back in my good graces. Trade it for an NFT, and then you'll be good with me. Here's the truth. The truth is, while this seems asinine, Asa 10, Asa 11, as Stephen A. Smith says, while it seems asinine to trade a picture of a car for an actual car, here's the thing. The picture of the car will be virtually the same in 20 years from now. The car will be broken down and junky 20 years from now. Think about that. Always a new, better version of the car. The NFT, it's it said there's 10,000 of them. So, it's not that super rare. But, it's still going to be around. So the guy who got the NFT, he clearly thinks he got the better end of the deal. So We'll have to see what happens here. Very interested here. So, you know what? I'm surprised how many people just love the muskrat. Like they just love him. Like how brainwashed can you be at this point?
It is interesting.
Somebody said the Cybertruck looks cool either way. Don't they have a new version of that?
I have no idea.
Like the one they're actually putting out is different than the one they showed that he hit with the hammer, I think. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for today. I got to go pick up my grill.
Real quick.
TJ has to be off in 4 minutes.
Yeah, I have to go to North Carolina. Me and
y'all are leaving?
Yeah.
After this?
At 1 p.m. Me, DZ, and Frank, and Robert, actually.
Robert, of all people.
Yeah, heading up to North Carolina to hang for the weekend. So that should be interesting. But
we just had real quick.
Yeah, real quick. Somebody in the basement was asking any update on Clerks 3.
Yeah, so they reached out to me about a month ago, and we're trying to schedule it, and haven't got back with me since. So I'll have to. I need to send them a message. I'll send them a message today and follow up on that.
There you go, Corey. All right.
So there we go. They said you're going Brokeback style. I don't know what that means.
That was far and away one of the most favorited recommendations for what we should dress up for as Halloween. The two guys from Brokeback Mountain. Got that a lot in the chat yesterday.
I mean, would you rather be the guy that's being hugged from behind or the guy hugging from behind? I don't know. I don't know which one's which, but
yeah, I don't know which.
I've never seen the movie. Have you seen the movie?
No, I haven't.
I haven't seen the movie.
If I have a choice, I guess I'll do the hugging.
You'll do the hugging.
Yeah.
So you want me to receive the hugging?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That would be fun. I don't know. That might be crossing lines.
That might be over the line. Yeah.
It might. That might be the line. That's the line right there.
We'll tell everybody though at the meetup when you're wearing the cowboy hat and the bolo that's what you're dressed up as.
Who's gonna tell them that?
I will.
I believe that.
Okay.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. That's all I got. People ask BitBoy out.